Hello everyone, welcome back to 7 Days to Die. Now, I don't know what that was. But anyway, I want to show you guys my new base, because we've been going at this game pretty hard for a little while. And I kind of want to show you what I've been up to. Now, I have my own location for a base. So, and don't mind this death hole here. This is kind of like a bunker in case anything bad happens and I need to get out. But apparently there's zombie bears in this game. I didn't realize were actually a thing. And while this was only high enough to crouch through, it turns out they can actually dig through stuff like that. Now, as you see here, my guy has plenty of food, plenty of water. Like, I have nothing to worry about for a very long time. You know, I have stuff here to make soups and stews and pies. So food is not an issue. As you can see, I have a lot of tokens, which I found better and better ways to get tokens, to have tokens. This way I don't need to worry about it as much. Yeah, so everything's going pretty good now. I actually left a gun store box here. This way I could kind of, you know, loot that on a regular basis. This is one thing I don't understand, is my lights will occasionally just turn off. But it is soon going to be nighttime, but we're going to go exploring at night. And I'll take notice, I have a little bit of a switch there. That is for these right here. These wires. Because I have to turn those wires off, or else I'm pretty well screwed. Alright, so I'm going to open my bike because I think I didn't clear it out yet. I've been kind of, and yes, I do have a vehicle now. I've been kind of going out and exploring via vehicles like this because, well, it's a lot faster, it's a lot safer. Actually, I don't know if it would be safer, but it's definitely a lot faster. So that's what's been going on with this part of it. I have plenty of gas. I like to have a lot of gas because I do have a generator. And, of course, the motorbike itself. Now, I do like the battery bank, but the only problem with the battery bank is it drains, well, you guessed it, the battery. And that's kind of a drag, because when you need that kind of stuff, I mean, I realize I could probably, I have a lot of batteries, you know, I have a lot of guns, I have a lot of, you know, different things. But at the same time, I kind of, like, it drains the battery very, very fast, and I kind of don't want to have to constantly be, you know, fixing, refilling, or whatever the whole entire time. As you can see, I'm kind of finicky, you know, I have a place for everything. I do have, like, an oddball chest, like this one. But it's mostly because I just want to throw some stuff in here because I want to head out so I can show you guys what it's like to be on a mini bike in this game, which is rather interesting. At least I feel it's interesting. Alright. And I also do have shotgun turrets. There we go. We got the full allotted amount of slots of ammo. And for some reason, I don't know why, but you can actually target yourself with the turrets. Now, I'm not going to do that, obviously, because that's a horrible, horrible idea. Which reminds me, I got to fix that hole I made there. Walking through it like that. Alright, So the mini bike is kind of hard to control, especially the faster it is, the harder it is to kind of keep it under wraps. Oh, those wires, they lead to these, which are actually electric fences. So, we're off. Now, it is getting kind of close to nighttime, so this probably isn't the best of ideas. But I figure, you know, we're going to have some action for you guys, potentially. I can't guarantee that it's going to be action-packed, but that is the goal. Alright, so as you can see, I explored a lot of the map now. There's a big city up there. There's a particular city I actually had in mind that I want to go to. I believe it's the one that's right down here. Or it's the one over here, I'm not entirely sure. Either way, I probably don't want to just hang out standing there. There was a crawler, drove right on past him. Alright. So we're just going to drive around a little bit. Because the mini bike... Actually, I want to show you something with the mini bike while I'm thinking of it. If you actually open it up, it'll tell you about details about the mini bike, such as its speed, its defense, seats, and how noisy your mini bike is. So different ones, and I have found it, are different. Because I have a different one, and its speed is, I believe, moderate, and its sound level is also moderate. So, yeah, it does have some differences to it. Ooh. I actually need to take her down, so... And that was the only reason. I had a quest for it. I had to take out 3 nurse zombies. I did that, so now I'm not too worried about it. Okay, I know I'm not on the road, which is actually not a good idea. Because you can kind of easily lose your way in this game. Well, I guess not too easily, because you do have a map. Alright. So there is zombies nearby, but I'm getting ready to go into a colder area. So I want to get my jacket on. Last thing you want to do is freeze to death. Because there's so many ways to die in this game. Freezing to death is not the one that I want to have happen. I mean, it has almost happened to me, but it hasn't happened yet. So now it is getting darker out. I just noticed it's not even close to being nighttime whenever the zombies are actually out more. That's closer to, I believe it would be the 22nd hour of the day. So it'll be a little while before that. But at least we get to explore a little bit. We'll see some zombies. I do want to have it where you guys get to see some, you know, group play of us. However, they kind of have their own base and I have my own base. So how often you're going to see us all grouped together, I have no idea. But occasionally we are going to be grouping up and doing stuff together. Now we have done very little PvP because, well, it's just, the map is so freaking huge. So for us to actually, you know, kind of find each other to actually do PvP is kind of intense. Because we would really have to wander around just to be able to even get remotely close to running into each other. Although we have actually run into each other a couple times. The one time we actually ran into each other, a bear actually kind of intervened and kind of interrupted our combat. Because I had a gun, my buddy had a bow, and I would have won. At least I say I would have won. But the bear kind of appeared, and the bear came straight at me. And if you have a pistol versus a bear, it's not a good idea. I don't know how it would be in real life, but it's not a good idea in this game. It's hard to take down a bear in this game, even with an assault rifle. Okay, so we're just going to go straight here. I have no idea what's really everywhere. Ooh, there's a fire department. So I don't think that zombie over there knows I'm here yet. Now he does. Alright, run back to the mini bike. Hop on and let's skedaddle. I do believe... No, that's not a trader's outpost. It kind of looked like a trader's outpost at first, but it's not. So there's a little bit of a dilemma. There's a deer there that I wanted to kill, but there's also a zombie right there. If I wanted to go kill that deer, that zombie would have presented a problem, because that's not a small zombie. That's actually one of the really strong ones, the frozen zombie. So, heading into the Wasteland. Anything off-road, I already know is potentially hazardous. I don't know about if on the road, but when you're in this kind of biome, I don't know how well you guys can see the outside there, because I know it is getting dark out. But there's landmines all over the place. I don't know what kind of damage it would do to me or the mini bike, but I do know it does a lot of damage if you're on foot, if not actually just instantly kill you. It might depend on the ground or the type of mine. That's the only thing I can think of. But this is what it's like to drive around in a mini bike in this game. It's pretty smooth. That is a bear. Alright. I really don't want to do this because I know it's a bad idea. But I do have a quest to kill some bears, so oh, please stay back. Please. Yes! I got it! I killed the bear. I am king. Oh my god. It was a zombie bear too at that. That was intense, guys. I have somebody trying to call me on Discord, but yeah, that is kind of important. Alright, so we killed a bear. Alright. That was a little easier, but I took it out from a distance, so that made things a lot easier. But I actually completed a quest, which makes me rather happy. Now, I know I keep saying about quests, and I will actually show you here in a second about what to expect with quests and how you can actually check them. We'll pull right up to this car. Seems like a moderately safe area. If I were to hit I or tab, I can actually go into this. It'll show quests, and here's all the quests that I have done or the grayed out, but everything else is actually the ones that I still need to do. And I just completed Don't Feed the Bears, so that feels absolutely fantastic. The downside is now I need to try to find a trader so I can sell all this excess stuff. But that'll actually do it though for this video, because I wanted to show you a little bit of action, but mostly I wanted to show you a little bit of what it's like to drive around on a mini bike. It's pretty cool. It's just if you get a fast mini bike, whenever you do go to stop, just be careful. Don't jump off any cliffs, like any superly steep cliffs, because it will just hurt you and the bike. You don't want to do that. But that'll do it for today's video, so thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, later guys.